Mom?
If you like posters and lithographs, Scream Factory has some new releases.
So, Russ, a pair of Scream Factory releases that have been announced and are coming out soon. The first one being Krampus in 4K. And this is a 3-disc collector's edition coming out December the 7th.
3-disc?
3-disc collector's edition. These people love them some Krampus. There must be some Krampus fans out there. And this is being billed the naughty cut. And I guess that has something to do with some dialogue, some scenes that are being restored that were cut to kind of get the right rating that they wanted to get for this movie.
I was about to say, I believe it was released with PG-13, wasn't it?
I think it was initially maybe R.
I was about to say, as someone who has seen it, I could tell this was probably originally shot to be R.
Yeah, so
you can feel it when you watch it.
Yeah, so they're not calling it the director's cut, but essentially that's what it seems like. Now, the art here is much different from what the traditional poster art was, which is kind of like Krampus's hand sort of grabbing this snow globe a la like Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget, where you just kind of like saw the hand, you didn't see anything else. But here, it's almost like, is that Krampus? Do they reveal the monster early on in the movie, or is that like a spoiler? Like usually you don't see these creatures until almost the movie's over.
I don't recall specifically if there's like maybe quick shots of the reveal throughout the film, but at the end of the movie, you definitely see this like in plain sight.
Yeah.
Like there's a showdown and all that. So
I actually wasn't expecting him to look so human-like. Like I actually thought he would be more monstrous. Like he kind of looks like an old man with like scary claws, and obviously like a demon version of Santa Claus, right?
I feel like this artistic rendering, while faithful, is still more artistic. It doesn't come across as human in the film.
So I wonder how much different this movie becomes if it's just kind of like scenes are a little bit longer, or were there entire subplots that were removed? I mean, I don't have any runtime. I don't know if it's like 5 minutes longer or what. There's been no features revealed yet, but because it's a collector's edition coming in this 4K Blu-ray combo pack, it seems like it probably will have something nice. It is, of course, coming with a poster with this new art while supplies last. And right now it's coming in at $36.99 on Shout's website, which is a little high, I feel like.
For a 3-disc 4K?
I guess. I don't know.
Relax. Just for once, okay?
I'm interested in that cut, honestly.
Yeah.
That is one thing I clearly remember feeling when I watched it, was that this felt like it was edited down. This felt like it was watered down in post.
I thought the concept sounded cool, and the trailer made it look cool, and I like Toni Collette, and Adam Scott's okay, but I mean, I like the cast. I thought it was going to be neat.
For me, it was kind of like right in that middle range of, this isn't a classic, it's not terrible, it just passes the time. I want to know if this cut might push it over that for me. I want to see if maybe this was studio tinkering or something that ultimately, was a detriment to the final product. I'm interested to see. I'll read about it when it comes out. If that seems to be the consensus, I'd definitely be interested in picking this up and checking it out.
It's important.
What did you think about Trick or Treat, the director's film before this one?
It's kind of blasphemous, but I wasn't a huge fan.
I know that movie like gathered such steam as like an underground cult horror thing. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And I'm with you. Honestly, I kind of wasn't. Maybe the hype killed it for me. I was not blown away by it whatsoever.
I'm not a big anthology guy.
I like a good
general,
anthology.
Honestly, there's some that do it incredibly well that I'm a fan of, but in general, I don't really seek them out.
Yeah.
So there's that. I enjoyed Krampus more than Trick or Treat.
Okay.
So go ahead and roast me in the comments.
We know this guy then went on to direct one of these most recent Godzilla movies, like not the one where he fights King Kong, but the one before it. So these Adam Wingard and now this guy who are doing these sort of indie horror whatevers, they're being kind of poached, or maybe not, maybe they're being just offered, or maybe that's what they're wanting to do.
It's like the flunky version of the Marvel model.
Kind of.
Let's grab some promising directors and get them trapped in this machine.
Closely.
I was trying to think on other Christmas-themed horror movies that I have seen, and I really can't think of too many. I don't know. Have you ever seen like Silent Night, Deadly Night, or
I have.
Black Christmas. I mean, are these in similar veins? Are these still kind of trying to be scary? They're trying to. Is this trying to be funny?
Black Christmas is a serious horror film. I mean, you can laugh at it, I guess, a little bit here and there. It was early 70s. It has a mean tone to it. Silent Night, Deadly Night is more of just an independent. They're exploitation films.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it depends on what you want. Black Christmas, if you want to go for a great holiday-themed horror film that is done very well, great actors and actresses in it, go with that. If you want the laughs, go with Krampus, or Gremlins is better.
What about the first episode of Tales from the Crypt?
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
Dude, that is
classic.
classic.
That's Bob Zemeckis.
And it's awesome. But an awesome Christmas horror segment. Perfect little 30-minute chunk. It'd be interesting to see that as a movie, but what a cool little thing that was. But I couldn't really...
Man, Larry Drake's terrifying.
Dude, he is freaking scary shit. And what's that lady's name from like Die Hard?
Mary Ellen Trainor.
Yeah, Mary Ellen Trainor.
That was Zemeckis' wife.
Yeah.
That's why she's
perfect.
in like everything.
And she's perfect in that. At any rate, this looks like going to be a pretty solid package for any of the fans that are out there. It's going to be coming out again December the 7th. Looks like it's going to have all the trimmings that everyone enjoys from these releases. Coming out a little bit before, on November the 23rd, is Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Now, this will not be coming with a slipcase.
No, this will not be coming with a slipcase. This will be coming to a local bargain bin near you soon. However, this is its Blu debut. I believe one of the last Mel Brooks movies to make the jump to at least Blu-ray. There's zero word on the transfer or really anything else. I think there was a previous DVD that had come out on this, and there was a pretty solid Mel Brooks commentary on it that I'm looking and seeing that people who are big fans of this movie are saying, you know, I'm not going to pick this up if that commentary is not there. Like, that's got, it better be there, because I guess that's important to this film, and it's his last movie, and maybe there's some little nuggets and things that are going on in there that he says that people really enjoyed. I'm not sure. I've not seen it or heard it.
I've seen the film. I've never listened.
I've never seen this one.
watched the
What is your,
commentary.
what's your, you know, your breakdown on this?
It's terrible.
Oh, that you remember.
You know what's funny, though? As a kid, I always had a crush on Amy Asbeck. That's one of the reasons I watched it.
It's sad that this is his last movie, and this is like what the note he went out on.
I mean,
If it's that
he's
bad,
very
I mean-
old, but he's still around.
Yeah, I still got it.
This is bottom of the barrel, Mel Brooks.
When-
I feel 100% confident saying that.
That's your-
Even
okay.
if you like it. This doesn't stand up to Blazing Saddles or Young
Yeah.
Frankenstein. There's no way in hell.
I mean, that's the thing too. I love Leslie Nielsen, and I love the name of this movie. I think is really funny. He kind of did like a string of more horror themed ones, which I thought was funny. It was like this one. Remember he did like an
Repossessed.
Exorcist?
Repossessed.
Yeah, Repossessed. He was in Scary Movie 3 and 4, I think.
Yeah.
And then he was also in one which I had never heard of called Stan Helsing.
Damn. Now what can I do for you?
I love Leslie Nielsen. It's nothing
Yeah.
against him. He knows exactly what it was. He's having fun. You see it on the screen. He's
Yeah.
not taking it
He doesn't
seriously.
care.
No.
He doesn't care.
And he does it beautifully.
Yeah.
Deadpan humor is hard.
Yeah.
And I mean, the key is go in there and just act like you're in a straight up drama. And that's what the Zaz team did so well with their movies. And Nielsen sells it
Yeah.
incredibly well. But he's only as good as his material.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he didn't have anything here.
Yeah, and you mentioned anthologies. He was actually one of my favorite parts of Creep Show. Yeah, man, that was such an awesome segment. He's
got a horror background.
Yeah, dude, he
Creep
was
Show,
good in
Prom
that.
Night,
That was a serious act for him. But anyway, it sounds like there are some fans out there. Maybe not me, maybe not you, but some people are out there looking for this thing, and it better have the damn commentary. We hope that it does. That comes out November the 23rd.